Well, don't you just love this time of year? We've got a mint week of weather coming up. The seas are flat, the fish are biting, it's yellowfin time. Let's get stuck straight into this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report. Well, what a time of year it is to be a game fisherman. We've finally seen those yellowfin turn up in some better fish. Seen Stewie and Ant get out there last weekend, got a 75 kilo, a 50 kilo, another fish in the mix. There's a few 40 kilo fish getting weighed at Burmie and a few smaller fish as well getting caught up and down the coast. So yeah, those yellowfin are definitely here and definitely worth chasing this week with that mint weather over the next few days. There's no swell, there's no wind, and the fish are here. We've seen another successful week of snapper fishing gone on the south coast, and another cracking week it's going to be to come. If you want to get out there early mornings, we know that plastics have been going really well, but those people that are floating baits have been donging them as well. So if you get out there early, get a good burley trail going, get half a pilly or a full pilly on a hook with either a tiny pea sinker or not much weight at all, float it down in your burley trail. You'll get heaps of these snapper just coming up in your burley trail, and it's a good way to catch good numbers of fish. Get the odd gummy shark doing it as well, and just other reefies too. So yeah, pretty productive way of fishing if you want to get out there and do that. And the flathead fishing, once the sun comes up a bit high in the sky and you want to go and chase some flatties, again, awesome fishing. Get out into that 30, 35, 40, 45 metre mark, whatever you like. Drift along there. If you're not catching fish, keep moving. There's plenty around. There's big sizes too. I reckon these fish are averaging sort of 50 centimetres at the moment, with some good ones getting up 55 and 60 centimetres. The wharf fishing has definitely slowed down a little bit this week. We saw those great catches of kingies last week, so the wharf was just a real happening place. There seems to always be a livey out off the wharf, so you kind of know if they come around, and those kings or the longtails too. We've seen a couple of degree water drop, so those longtails have probably moved on. There might still be the odd struggler around, but it's going to be heaps harder to catch those fish. Hopefully when this water settles a little bit, the kings come back on the chew. There's still a few bonnies around, still a few salmon as well, so still worth having a line in the water, but yeah, probably not seeing the fruits that we did last week. What beautiful conditions we have over the next few days. If you're a Spiro, it is time to get into the water. Their water clarity is really good. There's plenty of crays around. There's kings up and down the coast. If you get yourself off a headland, go and find a bombie and bring some kings into you. There's some really good fish getting speared this week. You'd be surprised at the places where you can go and catch yourself a blackfish at the moment. We've seen our staff member Adam Harris go out yesterday up into the top stretches of the back lake and come up trumps with a beautiful looking blackfish. Check out that thing. That's a great catch, Ads. Well, the dewy fishing just doesn't seem to disappoint anymore, does it? It's amazing. The beach fishing has still been really good this week. Seen young Cooper Bland get himself a really nice fish off the beach, and plenty of other fish as well. The salmon are still coming in. There's still plenty of big tailor around. Definitely worth getting out on the beach fishing this week. Well, the dewy fishing doesn't disappoint in the lake either. We've seen young Jordan out there this week catching himself a nice dew. A few other ones getting caught too. But for a more in-depth view on estuary fishing, let's shoot to our man, Buddha.
Yeah, g'day folks. Ando here, having a fish up in the top lake of Marimbula. It's a gorgeous morning, Saturday morning, and I've got it to myself. There's no one here. But I think that's because there's a heap of kingfish outside and snapper, so most people on this gorgeous day have gone out there to catch those bigger fish. But you know what? I'm at home here on the lake, throwing a few metal vibes around for some bream, trevally, maybe the odd lazy winter flathead, and potentially a jewfish. So, if you find yourself up the lake, I'd be doing exactly that. Get some metal blades down deep. Pick those deeper pockets. So there's one right here in front of Sonny's kiosk you'll see in the background. It's just off Robin's Nest. It drops down to about 7 metres. A lot of the salt holds up there. The salt will hold the bait fish. The bait fish will attract the predatory fish. If you've got a sounder, great. Otherwise, just put yourself in the middle of the lake somewhere and just keep fishing. You just never know your luck. Anyway, I'm going to go and make a cast. How good is it? I'll report later if we catch anything. Otherwise, I'm just going to enjoy this day on the lake. First fish for the morning. Lovely little silver trevally, just on a metal blade. That one there's an Astro Vibe. It's got a little bit of UV colour on it. Don't think that makes a difference today. I think it's the vibration. I've put a little bit of scent on those vibes as well, but so far the morning's coming together. Okay, so the morning's moving on and the fish are still biting. So that just goes to show in winter the lake doesn't slow down. You've just got to work a little bit harder for the fish. I suggest use a metal vibe and fish those deeper pockets where all the bait is stacked up, and you're going to have a ton of fun. Like, the fishing's not red hot like it is in summer, but look, if you put the time in, you're still going to catch fish. So I think if you were to get up in the top lake, fish around those tide changes, and this thing just grew. Uh-oh. All right. Somehow I don't think this is a brim. Anyway, metal blades, top lake. Get into it. I lost that fish. It was a really nice Dewey. Those little trebles just in his lip. Lost him at the net. Anyway, that's fishing. I'm looking at another bust up, so I'm going to go make another cast. Well, that's what I was after. A beautiful winter brim caught from the top lake of Merimbula. I've caught a few fish today and I've changed colours with the blade selection. It hasn't made a difference what colour I've used. And I've caught all the usual suspects. Salmon, tailor, even a leather jacket of all things. And got one tiny little flathead as well. Top lake's fishing well. Well, I've had a ball. What a stunning day. That'll do me. I've caught a heap of fish. I've had some fun. I love wintertime. I love Merimbula and I love the vibes. Make sure next time you hit the lake, have a couple of vibes in your kit. They work.
Thanks for that, Buddha. He's a man that can catch a lot of fish, isn't he? If you too want to be like Buddha and get out there and fish that exact same water, we've got 50% off our rental boats at the moment, so you can get out there pretty cheap and catch some of those fish. But that's about all we got for you for this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report. If there's anything we can help you with, fishing, camping, anything outdoor related, come into Boss Outdoor so we can hook you up.